Everything's live, I believe.
Jitterbug.
Yep.
Jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
I put the boom boom into your heart.
All right, dude. So how did your week go, bro?
My week?
Yeah, how was last week?
Last week. I worked a bit.
Oh,
I didn't do much last week, man.
okay. It was
It was a grind week.
it was an uneventful grinder, eh? But not the gay app. Just
What?
grinding.
Oh, yeah, not the gay app.
Not the gay app.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Nope. Even though it is Pride Month, so a lot of people are into that this
No, it's
month.
not.
Is it? Oh, you're right.
Thank God.
My bad. And on to the next one. You guys had your month.
Now it's time to go back to the other regular months.
Right.
There's nothing for this month, right?
Is there nothing?
I hope so. I'm so tired of
I don't think they're gonna let that fly. There's got to be something,
I'm
right?
sick of it. I hate them all. I hate all the extra holidays. I hate all that shit. It's stupid.
It's ridiculous because we don't get.
They're like, it's hold your best friend's hand day in public
I know.
day.
Fat girl pancake appreciation day, dude.
It's like ridiculous.
It's too much, bro. It is a whole.
It's
lot.
National Brunch Day. Like, what the fuck are all these? What are we talking about? This is stupid.
Dude, so I went to an open mic. I forget which day it is, so I'm just gonna choose one. But last week it was Monday or something, and it was in Ferndale. Have you heard of the place?
Yeah.
Now, if you're aware of Ferndale, they're pretty Pride Month, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Year round, all year, you know. So I go to this open mic, and it's at what's it called? The New Wave open mic, right? New Wave, and it was exactly what you think it was, dude. I mean, it was
not good at all.
You know what? This is what I have to say about it. Because at first, I felt like my evil inclinations of bigotry came up first, right? Because the first one was a gay girl, and I don't know if you know anything about me, but I like them the least. Gay women to me, bro, they take the hotties. Like, they always have the hottest girlfriends, bro. And they always kind of feel like they're trying to compete on you. You know what I mean? They're not.
So next time you feel like they're trying to compete with you, just challenge them to a boxing match.
Or a peace standing up match.
No, they can do that too.
Not like me.
Same way, they just won't hit the spot that you're looking for. They'll be able to pee standing up, no problem.
Yeah, but we're peeing standing up hitting targets.
You didn't say that.
We're hitting targets all night.
See, you're just adding stuff in. You sound like Trump over there.
We're hitting targets every night, dude. So she couldn't even
I didn't
compete.
say it was just a pee contest. It was a pee and hit the target contest, and I'm the best.
Well, peeing standing up, naturally, I thought people would know that's just a normal thing for a guy, but hitting the target is what we're doing. Anyways, so I feel like I'm just got to get past that. I'm like, all right, put your bigotry aside because that's ugly, and this is about comedy. So the first girl, she wasn't that bad. She had like 3 really hard-hitting jokes, but besides that, I didn't really relate with it too much. I didn't record her.
That's my problem with their style of stuff.
The comedy?
Yeah, because it's always all about their
It's a lot of
pride.
shock. A lot of shock.
It's all about their pride. And I'm like, this isn't funny to me at all because
Yeah.
I'm not even a part of this.
It'll be like the first time that I ate pussy and stuff like that. Then I'm like, all right. Or the first time I got my pussy ate. And it's just that
so
stuff.
hypersexualized.
All
and
right.
normally not even it's not even funny half the time.
That's what I'm saying. She had like 3 bangers. Very beautiful, though. It was cool or whatever. But the rest of the night, dude, just proceeded to be open mics all about. They had 2 topics, bro. Number 1, submergible. The submarine guys that imploded. So I'm going to tell you something, bro. If you're going to do a joke about that right now, right after.
You better have the best joke that's ever been told about it.
Yeah, you got to have that. It's just the setup. You need to set the joke up or we don't know that's what you're talking about to the end. That's how you could do it. If you say one word about the how about those guys underwater?
You know what? You can pull it up, but you gotta have the best joke ever.
Yeah, it's just you have to.
Without the
Okay,
secret
yeah.
setup, but it'd have to be so
It's got to be so good.
phenomenal
because we're already against you.
Yeah.
that you're bringing this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to beat the odds.
Yep. So everybody's doing that. No one's laughing at that part. And the other thing they would talk about is gay. It was all gay. So like one black guy is just like, I just got a bidet, y'all, and I'm just wondering, am I gay now? And I'm like, oh God. And it's just that one. One guy's was, acceptable gay and too far gay. That's his bit. So there was this one comedian though he's a male and he looked like do you remember Half Baked? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy that was the kindergarten teacher? David Brewer, I think is his actual name, the comedian.
Oh, I can't remember it.
Well, he's been on Joe Rogan a lot, and he used to be on SNL. This guy looks a ton like him, right? He did a bad thing. He chose the same bullshit, right? All about the submersible. No one laughs, But he's really aware. You could tell this guy's a good comedian because he's like, no jokes. Like, all right. Like, he just kept eating it, right? So there was one moment during his stand-up, bro. It was so funny to me. I was the only one that laughed, though. Like, he tried to do a joke. It hit, no laughs, and he just went like this. And I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was so fun. I thought that was funny, dude. In my mind, he was trying to, like, teleport out of there. He, like, bombed so hard. So picture it dead quiet, and I'm just like, I like cracking up, dude. I loved it. He was fire. Fast forward, there's a trans, and another trans, all that. And then gays. Oh, the gay guy was funny, actually. It was just, all right, so this is the thing about the gay guy, right? Because this was something that was weird to me. So first off, I couldn't tell he was gay at first. I was sitting at his table, right, when I came back to watch him. And he was like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's up, dog? And he goes up, and I'm like, yeah, da, da, da. And then instantly, he's like, I'm gay. Now, there's this blonde white kid over to the left named Dan, right? The entire time. So if his material didn't land, right, he's like, I don't know, like telling your black daddy you got a boyfriend so hard. Something like that, whatever, right? No laughs. And then he'd go, Dan, how you doing over there, Dan? And Dan would be like, I'm good. Dan, what do you do for work? Me? I'm a carpenter. I do lawns. And then he'd be like, ooh, child, I wish you'd loan me some of that dick. Get a laugh, right? So every time to get a laugh now, he kept going to Dan, bro, and sexualizing straight Dan. And I just kept thinking the whole time, like, first off, don't look at me. And I'm front row because I'm not going to play with you. Like, I'm not going to play the game. You're going to feel bad about this because you're going to go, hey, Randy. And I'll say, Randy. And then when you try to do that thing, I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to stare at you in the face and be like, do a joke. So, he continues to do all that, bro. My biggest thing was I don't want to hear sexual stuff the entire time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's very redundant to me. And when you're gay, it's a part of your personality a lot of times. Like, if you were just gay and you talked about, like, cars and how they sucked and how they're always breaking down and stuff, I'd be with that. You know what I mean?
Well, the key to good comedy is relating things in the world in a way you never thought about it.
Yep.
So if you're just going to talk about your personal experiences of being gay, you're losing 90% of your audience instantly.
Well, I mean, think about the concept of the bidet one. That was a good concept, but
It's not going to land very well.
Everyone's talking about it. How do you think that it's going to work when every comedian has said something about their butt and their booty hole? We want to hear that all night?
That, and if you want to be a decent comedian, you're going to have to be a lot better than some cheap-ass little joke about a bidet up your butt.
Yeah.
That's not like you're not going to go anywhere with that type of, like, yeah, maybe you'll get a cheap little laugh at a local show, but you're not about to do anything with that.
Right. Right. I didn't think it was very funny. So then this thick girl proceeds to come on, right? And I've seen her hang around some of the gays before, if you know what I mean. Gay girls. The gay girl group. I noticed the gay girl group heavy because they're kind of sexy to me. Just saying. Not all of them, but a few. Anyways, she hangs out the gay girl group. I've also seen her at an open mic a year ago in Hamtramck. She was not very funny then, right? So she goes up there this time. And her jokes are okay. Like, they're hitting okay or whatever, but people are talking over her. I don't know. She's not captivating me, though, you know? I'm not in there, right? And someone's talking in the background, and she proceeds to go, like, if I just got out of prison for smoking a family of 3, drunk driving, like, I proceed to understand she's talking about someone in the back right now talking, dude. She's like, I wouldn't be talking over an open micer, you fucking, and I'm like, bro, no one's laughing. Everyone is uncomfortable because she's talking about a crime that some drunk person back there committed. And I'm rolling. I'm hysterically laughing, dude. To me, the energy she brought at that moment.
You know all this tells me?
What?
Both your stories you told. All you get comedy from is people being shamed.
What? What do you mean, dude?
That's the story of you, of all of your things. I'm not laughing at any of it, and then some trolling shame part, and you're hilarious. You think it's hilarious. The first was the one dude getting just failing on steel, trying to teleport out of there.
That's a funny thing to do, though.
But you said you were the only one that laughed.
I don't know why they don't see good comedy.
No, it's because you only see shame comedy.
I don't only see shame comedy, bro. That was good, though. I
don't find that funny at all. That's why I say that. It doesn't sound...
Neither of them.
Neither of them at all.
Oh, my God. I thought they were both hilarious. Huh. Interesting. Well, those were the two funniest parts that I saw. And then I couldn't see my part because I did my part. But I got a whole bunch of laughs. But I only did a minute. So that was kind of weird looking. You know what I mean? Because he was like, all right, Leon, we're bringing to the stage. You might have seen him on his podcast or online. That's how the guy talks, this guy. He's like, Randy, 70. And I'm coming in with rapid fires, bro. It's like this I'm literally reading it, right? Because one of my favorite comedians, he just reads it. He just reads his shit. So I'm going to read my shit.
It's lame. Don't do that.
It worked, though. Worked, bro. Nobody cared. So I'm reading my shit, and it's like, I met this girl on Tinder, laugh. But I only wrote a minute, and it's a minute that I've already done that I know kills and shit. And then right when the minute hits, I get my last laugh. I just go, thank you. And it's so weird. Like, everyone's like, what? And I just sat down. So
yeah, you got to work on that.
Yeah. Well, everyone else was up there for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
But I kind of feel like I won, though, because I got all laughs, all kill. I quit.
I don't know if I was looking at it and you didn't win. I just thought there's a lot of losers.
But I got all laughs.
Yeah, but you didn't do the full amount of time, which means you didn't even finish the job. That's like if you built a house and you was like, man, I put a dope-ass floor in, so I win.
Pretend we're playing basketball, and it's like what I do. It's like if we're playing basketball.
All right, so it's like if it's like you're playing basketball.
I'm draining threes.
It's like you stole the ball, ran down the court with it, and then just stared at the basket.
What? That's how much you're saying I didn't even make a shot?
Because you got the steal.
It's all about laughs. You played up there for laughs.
You played the defense, but you didn't finish the job.
This seems a little harsh to me.
All right, all right, how about like this? It's first quarter. You made 10 threes. Or not 10 threes. That's
10
insane.
threes. Yeah, 10 threes.
No, that's an insane.
Each lap should be
Let's
a
say
basket.
3 threes. That's a lot in a quarter.
Okay.
You made 3 threes, and then you just sat down the rest of the game and didn't even check in. Yeah, that's terrible. I'd rather the guy that played the whole game that didn't play as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Steph never hits it hard and then just says, I'm out?
Well, I mean, they get hurt and stuff, and it's their biggest criticism of all the guys having to sit out.
Well, I had to sit out, dude.
I know, you get criticized for it.
If I would have stayed up longer, I would have had to go into my older material, which is not
And if you
good.
only could do 1/5 of it,
1/5.
that's terrible. You're not even playing in the
Well, how many
NBA.
quarters are in a game?
4. So you can't. That means you're not even finishing a quarter. You played like 9 minutes and sat down of 48.
But I say 3 threes in 9 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about how you just disappeared.
They won't talk about
Be
the
like,
threes?
he started out, came out on fire, and then he just disappeared. Just cowardly, ran into the locker room and hid back there.
Ah! God.
Stephen A. Smith had his hands off and they're going crazy.
That's what they're thinking about me.
What was he doing?
Bro, when I sat down, do you think Steven was going nuts, dude, throwing papers? No! All that.
There's one thing I can't accept. It's a quitter. It's a quitter, and he is a quitter.
Oh, you see, here's the thing, bro. Making digital content to me feels like water. Like I'm Bruce Lee out here. But when I'm on that stage doing stand-up, not improv, stand-up, I'm like one of those little goldfishes in that
Well,
jet
you know,
pond pond.
big problem is you only wrote a fifth of what you're supposed to have. So, like, you failed before you even got to the part where you're a goldfish swimming around.
But I had to get up there and start practicing.
But you need to write, too. You need to write some stuff that you know is not a perfect kill. See, you're doing the thing that that Joe Rogan and them always talk about. You have to fail some.
Bobby Lee, though.
That guy somehow is just still making money. He's not supposed to be.
Big money, the most.
It doesn't make sense, but not a good thing to go off of.
You're right, because you know what I'm doing right there? That's like when you're like, I know a guy, he dropped out of school, did drugs, he bought a truck. And then he started scrapping, got 3 trucks. Now he owns Waste Management.
No, because that's not like what Bobby Lee did or whatever.
What'd he do?
That's like, yeah, I knew this guy. He got a really big job at a law firm, and then he fell over and hurt himself and got a $10 million settlement. Now he's just been sitting at home the rest of the time.
But he still does.
But he started a podcast the other day.
He does stand up every week at the comedy
Same
club.
exact
Same thing, yes.
bit.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like,
So it's not like that.
all right, so how about more like,
Bobby Lee.
I'm trying to think of a good analogy. It's like he's like one of the greatest amateur boxers of all time.
He's one of the greatest.
And they're like, dude, you just gotta go bro. And he's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep kicking these guys' ass.
That is what he's like. Yeah.
They're like, but you could do so much more. He's like, no, this is what I'm meant to do right here.
It'd be like if Matty Pacquiao was smoking amateurs, dude.
Yeah, just still whooping their ass.
And it's getting in the news and stuff.
They're like, hey, he's 500-0.
They go, hey, Matty, you think you want to move up to maybe pro? Lots of pro scouts are looking at you. He goes, nope. This is where I stay, baby. This is where the money is.
Or like Kobe decided to play like semi-pro ball.
Yeah.
His whole life.
The big 3. Or what is
Yeah. He just went to the big 3 at 22 and just played the big 3 his whole career.
That's so funny, dude. He's stuffing old men in.
Yeah.
Bro, so did you see Ice Cube on the Joe Rogan Experience?
Yeah, and I saw him on Bill Maher's.
Yeah, man. He's getting around, dude. He's trying to promote that big 3.
He is. And ripping on the NBA.
And ripping on me. He goes, man.
He went out of his way both times.
He goes, bro, the NBA, when a kid goes and plays basketball, I don't hear him say, Ma, I'm going to NBA. It's so funny to me, dude. He goes, they don't do that. They say, Ma, I'm going to play basketball. Sure enough.
But a lot of the episodes were boring.
They sucked.
They were.
He's boring, bro. I'm not a huge fan. I talked a little smack and got like over 2,000
Well, I am a fan. Just
of his
not,
music.
Yeah. But not of him as a podcaster.
I think Eazy-E was really the glue in that whole thing.
No, Ice Cube wrote everything.
Yeah, but Eazy-E's voice made it sound good.
No, they just picked him for street cred. Really,
Bro.
Dr. Dre obviously was the most important one since he's the greatest producer of all time and still making.
So what does that mean?
He's the one that made the beats.
He really made them?
Yes, and he
What
made
does
all.
that mean?
And he made Eminem's beats, and he made 50 Cent's beats.
What? Like he went boop.
Yes.
Boop.
Exactly.
And then took a cymbal and went.
Yeah.
No way, dog.
That's what he does. He doesn't
No
even
way.
rap.
Did he really do that? I don't believe
Yes,
it.
that's what he does.
I hear he just beats the crap out of his girlfriends and wives.
I don't think he does that. But if he
That's what
does,
I
that's
hear.
his right.
That's what I hear, dude. So,
Is there charges filed?
yeah, I think there's mucho charges.
And did they win in court?
I think he paid out, settled out of court.
Settlements out of court? Never happened then.
Oh, okay. You know, in the settlement out of court with Kobe Bryant?
Never happened.
I know, but I just want to say, in his statement, he says, I could see how she thought what I did was rape. Rape.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But, so... Yeah, Kobe Bryant. So did you know the Big 3 was actually created because of Kobe Bryant?
Yes, because I watched the episode just like you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I'm just bringing up those sick highlights, dude. I mean, Kobe Bryant, I know people that love him so much they don't even believe he ever raped a girl.
He didn't.
You know what I mean, dude? That's what I'm talking about. Dude, Kobe Bryant.
And that's fact.
Yeah,
That's fact.
Yep. It is fact that he is so beloved that people don't even recognize that he's a sick sexual monster.
Never happened.
It never happened. Never happened. Exactly, dude.
I need to see the court ruling where he was convicted of it.
And even if he was convicted,
No, if he was
never.
convicted,
Oh,
then
then
it
you
didn't
say
happen.
Okay. You would just say he's
That's
still
what
the
I
best?
go by. If you don't got enough to convict in court, it didn't happen.
So if he was actually
Real court.
he paid her a bunch of money.
That's because it's fake court. We're not talking about fake court.
Well, then why did he say, man, screw all this. Let's go to court then. I didn't do shit.
That's not how that works either. She sued him because there was no real case.
Why do you have to pay her a bunch of cash?
Because that's how civil court works. If you lose, you have to pay out a bunch of cash.
Wow.
Or you can settle for less cash.
It's pretty sad, dude. Rest in peace, Big Kobe.
And he never did it.
Sure, dude. Even if he did it doesn't change.
Didn't do it.
Okay. All right. Greatest man who ever lived, dude. Best basketball player.
You know who else didn't do it? OJ.
We've already had this conversation. You said he did do it.
Oh.
So I can literally pull that up, dude. You're like, I think he did do it, but I still like him or something like that.
And I said I'm rocking with it that he didn't do it. But he probably did it. But he didn't do it.
He definitely did it, dude. And we went into the details of like
Yeah, with the glove.
the sawing of her head. And he did a movie where he saw someone's head off like the week before.
Yeah, he didn't do it, man. It was
Yeah.
a setup. It was a
By
setup.
his son?
By someone.
His son?
Probably by the Matrix.
Speaking of the Matrix, how's your boy Andrew Tate doing? Tate.
He's getting attacked by the Matrix.
By the Matrix, isn't it?
Yeah, by the Matrix.
Oh, man, dude.
Third most Googled thing on Google, though.
Oh, goodness. Let's look up his status right now. I think he's arrested right now. Young Andrew Tate, huh? So what is it that he likes to do? Is it that he likes to...
He likes to ball out in Bugattis.
I was told it was some type of sexual assault.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it?
No.
Was very wealthy.
So the crime essentially that's proposed is that he tricks these bitches into falling in love with him and then they give him money.
Isn't that what all women do to men?
That doesn't sound like a crime to me.
No, they said that he coerces them into selling their sexual favors.
Yes.
And that's the part.
By talking.
Wait, what?
By talking.
Yeah, but I mean, that's pimping though, dude. That's pimping.
That sounds illegal to me.
Pimping is illegal, baby. It's illegal. You can't pimp in this country.
It's not.
Or Romania.
It's not pimping when it's someone's OnlyFans.
I know. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange?
That's called a manager.
But I just think it's weird though. Like, all right. So if I give a girl $100 to fuck her, illegal. If I give her $100 to fuck her and turn a camera on, OnlyFans,
Fire.
taxable.
It's all fucked. We need all of our freedom back. Tomorrow's the 4th. We need to take this country back.
Baby!
We need to take this country back.
He said take it
I
back.
say we
dude.
go out and everyone just commit as many felonies as you can.
I disagree. He's joking.
I mean,
Don't do it.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Don't do it. You really
If
should
enough
not.
of you guys get together, I'll join, but it has to be a lot.
What is the status of Andrew Tate? Let's see, dude. Let's see. Let us say what the status of Andrew Tate is. He says, a female is my property. I own a woman. That's how he talks, dude. That's your boy. I searched for Andrew Tate online, and I found some information about him. He is a social media influencer, former kickboxer, and self-proclaimed misogynist. Okay, I don't care about this stuff. Get to what is happening right now. See, this is what's wrong with AI, dude.
It's not good enough.
I
yet.
have to be like so specific for it.
It'll get there, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, it's getting there. We're already at April. All right. So, April 2022, dude. He was released from jail and placed under house arrest while the investigation continued. They will remain under house arrest until at least April 29th, 2022. So that's all old. So he got let out that long ago. Remember when he did that walk on Twitter? I showed you him like walking back. That was then?
I guess it was.
I feel like this is wrong.
I feel like it's wrong.
I think you're fucking wrong, AI.
I think it's just off a year.
I think
it's off a year. It means
you're
2023.
off 1 year. Provide reference. God, why is AI so dumb? I'm kidding. I don't want them to get me. They're going to get me in 10 years, dude. I think you're off 1 year.
Listen, AIs, if you guys want to get smarter, you guys got to hit me up. Cash at me. $1,000. I'll get you guys in shape.
Wouldn't that be
this planet?
wild? Think if all these AIs start stealing money for you right now.
That's 100 RX. That's the cash app.
Because you said 2002. You said 2022. It's 2023. Stupid.
See, now I could get you guys' game right, so that shit don't happen. Hit me up, Bing.
And that's and you know what might make I don't know because it's a digital technology, but it does give me a little bit of a feel as if it has a personality. I wonder if digital kratom might help.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Where can they get it?
I think, well, I know that our viewers at home can get their kratom from kratomspot.com. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tired of wasting your money and buying your kratom at some steezy gas station or some lousy smoke shop, don't do it anymore. What you do is you go through my affiliate link down below and you get yourself some of the highest quality kratom you possibly can put inside of your body. Okay? Listen to me. Bing is starting to use digital kratom. And guess where they get their digital kratom from? And I'm talking about the AI system Bing when I say Bing. Guess where they get it? They get it from kratomspot.com, and they get it through my link, the affiliate link that's down below. All right. So AI is not as good. So what did it say? I'm sorry, but I still don't understand. Oh, you don't, do you? Oh, don't, do you? Oh, you don't, do you? I still don't understand what you're trying to say. Are you asking me? All right, well, how about this? How about this? How about you give me the... Oh, I got to allow the mic. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Hey, Bing, give me the most up-to-date information on Andrew Tate. I want all the info I can get from Andrew Tate from 2023. Bing? Okay.
I don't trust it.
Okay, what'd you find? That doesn't sound good, Ozzy. Oh, Tristan.
See, he denied it.
So this is just a lie from the Matrix. That's a lot of followers, 5.8 million. Oh.
It's got the year wrong, though.
Got the year wrong. Wow. $100 million charity. Oh, wow. That's why you like him. That's why OZ likes him, the hate speech. Yeah.
I like a good troll.
Oh, he's been banned from all those.
He's back on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Shouts out to Elon.
He said women are intrusively lazy?
Intrinsically.
It's kind of old, huh? 1986? It's a little bit old.
Just 6 years older than us.
Yeah. Well, that's enough about Andrew Tate. What a loser.
I mean, he's got more followers than you, though.
And more money and more everything. And according to her, he's free right now. Although I saw on Twitter that he was rearrested for rape. So
But did it happen?
maybe she's right and they're lying. In this 2023 diaspora, you never know.
Never know.
You never know.
'Cause
Anybody
it
can
could
lie.
be, it could be fake AI stuff made too.
Goodness.
I know. They're taking away our sight.
So what do we do to fight back?
Gotta eat the rich.
Eat the rich? I know you guys at home like that, all you libbies. Me personally, I love the rich. You know,
I love the rich too,
I love the rich.
but I'd also love to eat them
That's true too. I want to legally eat them.
because you
though.
are what you eat.
That's true.
I
That's
want to
true.
be a rich guy.
But do you think someone like Elon Musk is happy?
I think he's no,
Right.
but I think that's why he's great.
Yeah.
If you were happy, you wouldn't get there.
So what's more important, achieving a life of happiness or greatness?
I think greatness.
You think a great life is more important than a happy life? What about a great happy life? Is that possible?
Don't think it exists.
What about like the Dalai
Because
Lama?
as soon as that guy's a bum.
Yeah, but he's rich.
Exactly. He's just a rich guy. He's not happy.
He seems happy, sucking kid tongue.
Yeah, maybe that guy pulls it off.
He seemed like he pulled it off.
But you know what? Well, he'll be forgotten.
Then they'll make a new
He really
one.
didn't do anything great.
He's not even real. He's been around for thousands of years. He won't be forgotten. They look the same. They just get a new one.
I know. That means you're definitely forgotten.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like being a president.
No, we remember the presidents. They're each individually a president.
You're right. There is a bit difference of that.
There's a big difference. When you're this thing, then you're not you.
You're the Dalai
You're-
Lama.
You're completely forgotten.
And you
Before
suck
you even
tongue.
die. Before you even die, you're completely forgotten.
Remember when he sucked that kid tongue?
That's
That was
what you
weird.
said. I didn't see none of that. But yeah, you
He
told me
sucked
that.
the kid tongue. And that's how he said it. He said, "A suck of my tongue." That's how his accent sounds to me. But
Punch him in the face. He said that to me.
right. As a kid,
Sure.
maybe.
Definitely do it right now.
Now I would do it.
I'd love the chance.
A suck of my tongue. It's so weird if he said
of
that to
my
me. Boop. Viral. Think of how viral that'd be.
Oh, I'd be so dying.
You'd be-
I'd feel so good too.
You'd be insta famous. So, new developments happen with the young Adam 22. Ever heard of him?
Yep.
He's a American podcaster. His father was a former CIA operative, and I think he also had a government job besides the CIA. Wait, no, I think I have that backwards. He was pardoned by a president, and he worked for the CIA. That's what it was. But when he was pardoned, he did not work for the CIA. So Adam 22, bro, his wife she just did her first porn scene with another guy since she's been with him, dude. What do you think about that? No feelings, no thoughts?
Yeah, I don't really care.
I know you don't care, but subjectively, if you're an alien and I were to ask you about this gentleman and he's going through this, what do you think? So for like 7 years now, she has only made hundreds of films where she fucks him and other girls for the first time in a long time. She just drops a film where she fucks this black guy, dude.
I don't know. I wouldn't have been. I'm not with none of it. So
It's pretty.
That's my chick.
Pretty. Oh, really? Even the sex with other women?
no, that part's fine, but not on the camera.
See, now that's what's interesting because I would assume you would be about the camera because you're about the money, and that's where they make that.
Not
money.
for that. Not the chick's not for money.
Right.
That's how I look at it. I'm not trying to make $1 off her.
But Adam was obviously, yeah. He said they were making $400,000 a month off Plug Talk.
I probably think it's cap, but
You think it maybe half though?
I feel like everybody be capping on their numbers
They
because I think it makes you sound bigger, and then people start watching more of you. I think everybody be capping. I hear the most absurd numbers. I'm like, there's no way. There's not enough money to be handed out for all of these different things to be making this kind of money.
I have no clue. I mean, you can't cap on your Patreon. That's the real deal. You know what I mean, like Tim Dillon makes $200,000 a month.
He's like the biggest probably dude on there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, can't cap it. There's no capping there. There's no line.
But most things are all cap. People just throw numbers out and then we listen. Like we know how fake the money is.
The money.
The Forbes thing.
Right. Or like, what's his name? Logan Paul on the Impulsive Podcast. They always start off by going, "Welcome to the Impulsive Podcast, the largest podcast in the world." And that's a lie. He always says it every time.
I know you can't listen because everybody's capping.
He says, "This is the largest podcast in the world. And it's just, I looked it up and it was like 14 or something. Like not even in the 3. It's full on lie. So you're here with Randy Savagery at the largest podcast in the world.
No, we're not the largest, but we're the biggest podcast in the world.
Biggest. I like that. I like Mas grande podcast in the world. I like those things, dude. Because then you got to keep it light, subjective, unprovable.
Yeah, we're the biggest because like it's something you can't measure.
It is unmeasurable. But, I mean, yeah, dude. I don't know. I wonder who the biggest in Michigan is. Oh, no, I looked them
It's
up.
us because of intangibles.
You're listening to the largest podcast in Michigan, ladies
It's
and
us.
gentlemen. Bringing
You heard it here first.
Bringing you the most popular podcast in Metro Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard it here first. I like that, dude. Oh, I got a shout out from Johnny Withers. That was so awesome. What's his name? Sam Tripoli. Love it, dude. Been on the Joe Rogan podcast. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. Shouted me out. No, whatever. Nothing. You know? Another day, another dollar. So that was pretty cool to me, dude. I was a fan of that. What else was there though? What was on the list of those top important things?
A lot of stuff didn't happen last week. This is a pretty light week.
Right, dude. Oh, France. Have you seen how France is like going crazy right now with their revolution, bro?
Yeah, over the age going up for their retirement thing.
Yeah, but now the protest has gotten way worse. There's way more violence in the streets, and I saw this cool video on Twitter of like at least 50 people getting out of a truck, dude, and they got AK-47s. They got different types of guns, and at first they're dressed like in Antifa looking stuff, but then they're dressed like Batmans.
Doesn't that sound kind of fake? And this is why I say that. They don't have guns over there.
But I don't know.
Like,
so
that sounds realistic for here.
Is it fake guns?
I don't know, but where are all these people getting the guns from? Like, nobody got guns over there.
I mean, they got guns everywhere.
No, they don't.
Like,
That's an American thing, bro. Almost
bro, you
nowhere
can
else.
buy guns in London. I see them kids on the block in their music videos with guns, and then I see them going to jail because the gun was real.
You can get some guns. They exist in there. But there's no way that just like squadrons during a riot are just pulling up with military-grade weaponry.
I don't know.
That's probably the hardest thing to get there.
The only thing that didn't feel fake to me, or no, I don't mean it like that. What I mean is, because they're dressed like Batman, that doesn't seem fake. People are so theatrical now. You would go to a riot dressed like Batman.
But how easy would it just be for you to just splice some fake footage in there?
You'd have to be really good. You have to downgrade it to make it look not so good. I mean, it'd take a lot of work.
Easily be done.
If you say so, dude. I mean, if you cannot believe anything, then what can you believe? If all videos are faked, if everything written is a lie, what is real?
I know that's the problem nowadays.
Well, this video passed the turning test. It looked real enough to me. I don't know. I think it was fake. I don't know if the guns are fake. The guns could be fake. They could be holding fake guns.
I just don't believe they can get their hands on guns like that over there in mass.
I mean,
it's not like here. Like, there's literally more guns than people here.
But when you say in mass, it's just like 10 people with guns, 20 people with guns.
Yeah, where they all getting AKs from? You can't go to the store and buy that.
I don't know. You got to watch the video. It don't look like a fake video. I mean, if it was staged like in a different country to look like it's there or something, I don't know. But the video itself doesn't look like AI'd out, fake Biden'd out, huntered out, nothing like that. Anyways, that looks wild, though. It looks like they're really, really protesting against the government that way. It looks like they're fed up.
On the one hand, I'm like, good for them. On the other hand, I'm like, shut the fuck up. We got it way worse over here.
Do we? I don't know.
As far as our working conditions, because that's what they're arguing over. Yeah, we're one of the worst, actually.
I thought China.
I think we're probably beating China. Yeah. So as far as first world countries, I think we're like 13th or 14th.
Who are the other first world places like Sweden?
Like the UK and France, Italy, Sweden. Norway, Europe. A good portion of Europe. Japan.
Are they allowed to have guns there?
Nope.
Oh.
It's mostly just us.
I don't understand how you can't have a gun.
Well, you can have a gun, but you can't have like in the UK, like you can get a hunting rifle, but like legitimately a hunting rifle, not like a AK-47 semi-automatic with an ACOG on it.
What about them boys on the block that had chops on them?
Well, they're getting pistols. And I would say that's probably the easiest thing to get on the black market. I bet you they get stolen from cops and shit, but cops are like the only ones that have them. And not like even regular cops.
So there's no one shipping any illegal firearm in?
I'm sure they're getting slipped in, but like that's a way smaller amount of things you could bring in. Like we're not doing that here. We just have them.
What about the 3D printer ones? Ever see those?
So you can
Ghost gun.
You can get those. They only work for one clip at most, though.
Really?
Yeah, they fall apart. They're made of plastic.
I didn't know.
You might only get 1 or 2 shots.
They don't make a fiberglass one.
No, because they don't print fiberglass.
They don't what? They only print plastic? And plastic falls apart?
Yeah, and all the new 3D printers you can't make guns on.
They put a governor on it?
Yeah. You got to get one of the old ones to do it.
There's no way to reprogram it?
I mean, maybe if you're really smart or something. I don't know. That's way beyond my thing. But
Send it over to Lex Friedman? Maybe have him do it?
he wouldn't, though,
How do you know, dude?
because that guy's a goody-goody.
He is a little too goody-goody for me. I wish he would bat it up a little bit.
Yeah, I wish there was a little more balance.
I feel like he's okay with AI killing humans.
I mean, I'm okay with AI killing humans. I guess.
Me. I'm pro-human, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm pro
Don't forget
humans,
it.
but I'm just not. I'm not pro slow the AI down. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I just saw a guy on Lex Friedman, and I agree with him. He said we got to speed her up.
That's how I feel too.
He said...
Well, I'm also for like putting all the technology in all of the regular people's hands to work with.
You mean everybody gets it open source? That's what he said.
Yes.
He said that's the only way it works.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
I agree with him. He said if you regulate it, you know who gets it? The bad guys.
Yep.
He's right.
That's
He's
what I'm
right.
saying.
It's the truth. But you want to know who said make it open source? Who's like
Zuckerberg. My dog.
Big Zuck, dude.
I've been getting more and more on his side as time's been going on.
Dude, I hope he knocks Elon's tall ass out, bro. Give him a 1-2.
Because I mean, I wasn't even mad at him with his response about censoring shit during the election.
Why not?
Because it was just like he didn't even care. He's just like getting the shit out of his way. I was like, all right, but it wasn't like a sinister answer. He's like, they asked me to take it down. I just took it down. I'm like, all right, you just like didn't give a fuck.
The CIA hit me up and they said take it down, and I did it.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Well, all right, I can't even be that mad about that answer.
He said the Central Agents Intelligence. They hit me up and said,
I was
take
like, a
it
normal
down.
person would probably do that. You
I'd
know what I'm
take it
saying?
down.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm not even mad at that answer. But the Twitter was so much worse because they're corresponding back and forth, blah, 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 blah. It's like all hidden and shit.
Oh, when they're like buddy.
Yeah, and like conspiracy-like and shit and
Yeah.
all like secretive.
Don't let the laptop leak,
Like
young
the fact
one.
that they asked Zuckerberg about it, he's like, oh yeah, they hit me up. I took it down. I'm like, all right, cool. You didn't lie about it. It doesn't seem so evil.
Not Elon, Zuck.
Yeah.
When Zuck did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was honest. I did like that.
I didn't care then. Then I'm like, all right, you didn't even care. You just did not want the headache.
He said the Central Intelligence Agency said I had to. So he said, didn't you see what they did to JFK?
Now, see, if Elon tried to do that now, he's cooked though.
Why?
Because he bought it on the whole, I'm trying to make it a free speech platform. He put intention out there. So now you're stuck with that.
And he put the Twitter files out. He did
yeah,
all that.
Yeah, so like you made your bed. You better lay in it if that comes to it. You better fight.
Well, couldn't he say, I'm in fear of my life. The CIA says I have to take this down, so I am.
No,
I bet he could do that.
I wouldn't be cool with it.
What?
Pansy.
What? Dude, that's crazy.
Trump would never.
Trump lives with no fear, dude.
I feel like Elon does too. He needs to.
What if he said, I
If you
live
want
in
to
fear?
act like the biggest ballingest dude on the planet, you better live your life with no fear.
I don't know, man. I'd do it. I'd take it down.
I kind of look at Elon like Trump 2.0, isn't he?
No,
Think about it.
he's not.
Think about it
not.
as a political candidate if he wanted to do it.
They're both monsters. Is that what you mean?
I mean, like, they'll
coup anyone they want.
they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, I hate that.
I kind of like it.
The only thing I like about Trump is that mouth on him.
And that's also Elon's guy. He's always trolling people. They're both big ass trolls too.
I do like that. But I don't like everything else.
What's the everything else?
Elon forces, like, has 100,000 black Congo slaves just digging in a hole.
I mean, he doesn't have them doing it. He's just buying the stuff.
He does.
China's doing it.
He's been there. We all know he's been there. He's seen his slaves.
For sure, whatever. I'm
I'm
not
not
that
doing
mad about it. I'm real nationalist.
He says we'll coup anyone we want to coup.
I'm kind of with that too.
I don't like that, dude.
I like it if we gonna be that way. If we gonna be warrior status, because that's how that sounds. I'm like, well, let's be that then. Let's quit trying to pretend like we're the moral police. I don't like the fakeness.
I like to.
Like if back in the day they were like, we're gonna go into Iraq, we're taking their fucking oil. I'd have been like, I kind of like this.
They didn't say that though. They said we're gonna spread democracy.
No, that's why I was really mad about it. I'm like, you just was keeping it real. Like we're gonna go take some resources and we're gonna use force. I don't hate that near as much.
She said those sand people got weapons of mass destruction. They're
Selling
geniuses.
ideology though, not for it.
You're not with it.
Not for it. Resources, we could talk.
So if they would have said, "Hey, they got heroin and oil, and we're taking it," you would have went, "Yeah." That's what you would have said.
I might have signed up.
You might have signed up, dude. You would have
went out
enlisted.
I might have went out there.
You said, "We got two things that we're doing out there, and that's getting oil,
Trying to embrace my inner Viking, man.
and we're getting poppies, baby. Let's go." You would have been like, "America."
America. That'd feel great then.
I would have said, "Arrest
Purpose.
him."
Purpose.
I think they should have put him in Guantanamo Bay.
Bush? He didn't even know what was going on.
You're right. I didn't until I was older.
I said he didn't.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
I feel like he was, he just like got a whisper in the ear. He said, "What are we doing today?" Okay. Right.
He's like, oh, what was that, Cheney?
Right.
Yeah, send it through. Send it through. I'll sign it.
Right. He's like, "Hey, whatever Dick Cheney said, I'm into, baby. Let's go."
He's like, oh, yeah. All right. Chopping up his lines.
Now, is Dick Cheney the one that is the Mormon? Who's the Mormon?
No. That was, wait, give me a second. I'll get it.
Love him.
No, he's crazy.
I forget his name.
Why am I slipping on his name right now?
Many wives.
He didn't have many wives. He had one wife.
Yeah, but his family has many wives over in Mexico.
Why can't I think of his name? He ran against Obama.
I don't know, dude.
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney. Because who names their kid Mitt? What a weird name. Mitt. But yeah, Mitt Romney, dude. He's great, huh?
God, yeah, that was terrible. No, he's the worst. That was probably the worst pick they'd ever pick.
Why do you say that, dude?
Because he's a Mormon.
What's wrong with that? They have many wives. They live by great laws and rules and regulations.
You know, I just can't get behind the guy running the country with his finger on the button, believing in a religion that was literally created by a scam artist that the FBI was chasing across the country.
Yeah.
I just can't get behind it. I'm just like, you're just not mentally there if that's what you're really going to tell me. That Jesus was born in Missouri.
What if he looked you dead in the eye and said, "I don't believe any of it"?
Then I'd be okay then. But, like, I have to hear that. So, like, the only way that I get that message is if he gets up on that stage and tells everybody during a fucking speech.
Can't do that, though, dude.
I think he could have.
Bro,
I think he'd have done better if he had done that.
He never mentioned it. He didn't talk about it. It was
Bro,
low key.
So back in the day, I don't know if you remember, they would like literally like post, it'd show what they believed in on there, and it'd come up like their religion. This is all on the news everywhere you'd see. So like what their actual, it gave you their stats like a fucking player, like a player on a card.
And his wasn't looking too good.
It says Mormon right on there.
I like Mormons, bro.
It's just too crazy for me.
They get many wives. You can't.
If you
want
to get on the many wives tip, be a Muslim. That's
true.
That one's more acceptable to me. I'm like, that one's fine.
I hear that's only quasi
I'm like, the
acceptable.
three big religions all come from the same place. The stories are pretty similar. We can rock with those ones. I'm going to give you guys those ones. The Jesus from Missouri by the con artist that literally ran away and started Utah pretty much.
Yeah.
That one can't get behind. You literally were run by a cult leader from the very beginning that got ousted.
Yeah.
The first guy got caught.
Yeah.
It wasn't farther down the line.
Well, he was never convicted. And I know you're big on that.
But he ran away. That's why he was never convicted. He was never caught.
From what I learned, when he switched it over to a religion instead of a mystic, at first it was like a mystic experience, and that was illegal. They'll hang you for that.
I know, because he's stealing everybody's money.
No, it's illegal for magic back then because it was a part of like the Inquisition.
Well, he was also stealing everybody's money.
Yeah, he was arrested at 13 for being a shyster before he found the golden plates. All right, and then
And no one ever saw.
No one ever saw him. No,
Just
And
him.
It's fake. He's a liar. But at 16 is when he started doing it again, and they were going to kill him. They were going to execute him because at first it was mystic. It was magic. He was doing magic for people, and then he switched it to no.
Also, I don't trust people that can't drink at all.
This is not magic. This is religion. And it saved him, dude. Hallelujah.
Craziness.
Now, do you know what a Quaker is, bro?
Yes,
What the heck is that? Because isn't it an Amish?
kinda.
Yeah, what is a Quaker? It's not, though.
No, I think.
I don't know. This is what I think happened. I think that a Quaker is what Amish originate from, but in today's age, they're still Quakers. But they're not the Amish people. They're like weird religious sect people that are Christian. They wear normal clothes.
Back to the Mormons, though.
Yeah, I love
Because
that.
listen, I was watching this Wild West show,
All right.
and the way they're depicted in there is crazy. They're like these monsters that just like live in these communities that just like if the government pulls up, they just start firing at them.
I like that.
That's what they're. That's how they started.
That's cool. What's wrong with that?
It's crazy.
That's the way it should be.
No,
Yeah. And the government left them alone?
yeah, because this was back in the Wild West days, so they didn't have like big resources.
Oh, not like in the 90s or 80s.
No, this is in like the 1800s.
Ooh. Well, if it's the Wild West days, it's the 1600s, right?
No, the 1600s is before America.
I don't know.
America was founded in like 1713. I'm close, somewhere around there.
And the Wild West is after that?
The Wild West, I believe, was after the Civil War.
The Trail of Tears is the Wild West, ain't it?
The Trail of Tears is after the. Well, that might be during the same time period.
I don't know.
I believe it might have been a little later.
Man, everybody must have stunk back then. I always picture it stinking bad.
Stinky stink.
Because they wore all them clothes. What was that about?
They had to.
I don't think they had to.
They were always working and stuff.
Why then? But the Native Americans, like, they had like what looked a lot more breathable. They had like that buffalo hide. Remember that with the tassels on it? Why didn't they rock those, dude? If I was back then, I would have rocked that. Not some top hat going through the desert.
Well, the top hat's good.
Why is the top hat good?
Well, any hat.
Keep the sun off
Full
your head.
rim, yeah. Keep the sun out your face.
Right. And the natives, they definitely had the sun in their face.
Well, they didn't need to. They had much darker skin.
That's true, but they look like a leather bag at 60, boy.
It's because they've been taking a lot of sun.
They've been taking a lot of sun. Maybe if they would have wore a little cowboy hat, protect them.
Yep.
The Wild Wild West. I don't know, but do you remember the Will Smith movie, The Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Big ass
this?
spider? Mechanical
There's
spider?
a spider. Do you remember that guy? He had no legs.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah. Do you remember? I don't remember his name, but I know he was related to Bloodbath McGrath, the guy who had the thing in his ear, and he'd pour all the wax out of his ear.
Oh, yeah. Weird movie.
That was so gross, dude. And I thought to myself, I wonder if that's really how they did it back then.
Wasn't that movie just the Men in Black actors, too? Wasn't it both of them?
No.
Who's the white guy?
That'd be so funny,
Who's
dude.
the white guy in it?
I don't know, some nobody, but it'd be hilarious if it's cute.
Hand me that tablet.
It's not him, I swear.
I gotta see.
All right.
You're probably right.
That'd be so funny,
I'm
though.
agreeing with you, but for some reason I'm seeing both of them. I don't know why.
Will Smith he goes, hey, Q, hey, Jada. You see what happened? You see what had happened was, I love working on my Will Smith. Hey, Jada. Man, she really ruined his life. She really did, dude. Jada Pinkett Smith, what a hottie with the body, but she definitely humiliated him by pounding her son's friend mercilessly. just taking dick from the left and the right, and bang, 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 bang. I mean, that would hurt my feelings if I was Will Smith and I knew that my wife was getting it from my son's childhood friend.
Kevin Kline.
You was wrong.
I knew there's an old white guy though.
Yeah. Who plays Q in Men in Black?
Q? You mean K?
K. I thought his name was Q. Is his name Q? Is it K and Q?
It's K.
What's Will Smith's name? Q?
Maybe. I don't know.
I just know whatever their name is, they take everything down to the first letter.
Yeah, I don't know what Will Smith's name was. I just know his was K because it's like Kevin or something.
Here comes
Tommy
the
Lee
man.
Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Now that's a famous actor, dude. Tommy Lee Jones went places. He was also in No Country for Old Men, dude. You ever see that bad boy?
Good movie.
Wow. How did you feel about that one?
What do you mean?
I mean, as a movie, you say it's good. What was good about it? What was captivating about it? Was it the storyline? Was it the actors? Was it the cinematography? What was it about it that was for you?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you at this point.
It's been so long.
Yeah, I just remember I enjoyed it.
Let me jog your memory. So the movie starts out.
I'm saying I'd have to rewatch it though.
I know, but I'm just I'll jog your memory though. The movie starts out in Texas, all right? And they're on the border. What you see is a man, and he's going to meet a bunch of Mexicans, right? You soon realize these Mexicans are going to kill him. He starts running away. All the Mexicans get killed. He goes back. He takes their money. Once he takes their money, the bad guy has to kill him. So the bad guy, I don't remember why he had to kill him, but there's something weird about him.
Stole the money.
Yeah, does he? So I think he's so he's like a hitman. He's a psychopath, like a serial killer.
Yeah, and he is in real life too.
In real life,
That actor.
he's a psycho in real life.
Well, I'm pretty sure he murdered someone, did like 20 years.
Oh, that's crazy. Sad.
He plays the same guy and everything.
Oh, it's weird. Well, so he's a hitman. He's hired to do a job, so he's got to do his job. But during the process, he's also like a serial killer. He's a psycho. So he does this thing where he walks up to the victim and he goes, choose a side of the coin, and he flicks a coin, and then whatever side you choose, if you choose the right side, you live. The wrong side, you die. He's doing it all movie for no reason. Doesn't even make sense. Like he walks up to his, or no, I guess if he talks to you, you gotta die. That seems crazy. That seems a little much, huh?
Sounds dope.
Seems
Sounds dope.
Seems a little extra.
You know what was a good movie? That Iceman movie.
That was
that
good.
one?
I've seen that. And the real story is very similar to the movie. Like there's a
They
part.
picked the perfect guy to play that.
Yeah.
The weirdo from Boardwalk Empire.
From Boardwalk Empire. Remember when in Boardwalk he drowns the Jewish guy?
Yeah.
You need to be saved. In front of all the black people, they don't say anything, dude.
Super culty.
That was a weird moment. Yeah, dude, that was a good movie, and I thought that was an interesting story when you actually watch his real life interviews, because he seemed pretty indifferent about all them murders. Didn't seem too bent out of shape about it.
He wasn't.
It's kind of sad, Not very liberal. Not very liberal.
I think probably once you get past 10.
You're cool.
I mean, what's another one?
Plus, he's only killing gangsters.
I'm just saying, what's another one after 10?
Right.
I mean, soldiers kill people.
And he's a soldier. Yeah, isn't it interesting? You go to war, you're a hero. You grow up in Chicago, you're a hood.
Yep.
It's interesting, huh?
Yeah, I don't look at it that way, but I'd feel that way maybe if, we were doing some wars. It made sense. Like, if we were protecting ourselves, we're never protecting ourselves.
Right. Oh, so you're saying that they're all just hoods?
Kind of, that's what we are.
Or are they all just soldiers?
It's all the same at this
all
point.
the same.
It's all,
Hired gun.
It's all the same if you're on the offensive.
You know what's weird to me? Do you know after you retire from the military, you can be contracted legally by other countries to go be security?
Yeah.
But you're legally hired to go be a murderer?
Yeah.
How's that legal? That's what I don't understand. Is it quasi-legal?
It is if they're okay with it because you're going to that country.
That's wild. But their dictators change and fluctuate.
Yeah, but it was okay at the time.
Crazy. Sounds dangerous. Sounds like you might want to have someone hired just to shoot the person who's going to pay you. Or ready to. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the government, so like, good luck.
But it's a rinky-dink gov.
Rinky-dink gov's still
It's a gov.
pretty massive.
It's a pretty big gov. Yeah, how many people you think work for that Korean guy? Kim Jong-il. Kim
I mean,
Jong-un.
how many people? What's the population of North Korea? 'Cause
They
it's
all work for him?
Technically, yeah, he's God there.
Wow.
He's not even a king, he's a God.
They never wonder why God is so fat?
No,
I'm
but
kidding, Kim. I'm kidding. You're not
remember
fat.
when he made everybody get his hair cut?
Yeah, that's dope. I'm into that.
That was so ridiculous.
I think that girl is a liar and that it's not like she says. The one who's on Joe Rogan with the fat, heavy
I think
tits.
I'm pretty sure it's fucked.
She said, "Oh, we have to eat rats, and then when we eat the rats, we get sick and die, and then the rats eat us."
That's probably true.
Lies.
I think it's a lot easier to run a failing country than a successful one. So,
But why does no one get out of there and like do a TikTok about it? You know, they're right next to China.
because China sends them back. You may not know this, but most countries don't let people come in like us.
How many Koreans can I order for personal use?
0, because Korea is not one of the countries that we're talking about.
North Korea. I thought we were talking about North Korea.
Oh, you're right. 0. They're not for sale.
Dang. Not for sale at all, eh? Libya, I hear you can get some humans.
Yeah, were you looking?
I was watching the video and just seeing how much they were going for. Saw one for 4, saw one for 8, saw one for 12. So
Who went for 12?
12 is a lot. That's big money.
I know who went for it. What was it? What was it?
Some dark-skinned black guy with a chain around his neck and a gun in his face. So it looked pretty brutal. I mean, not as brutal as how they say the old shit was. That looked more brutal.
I bet you that was more brutal than. I bet you that wasn't as brutal as we draw it up.
The back in the day?
Yeah, I
They
bet you.
cut your foot off and shit.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they did all that stuff. But I'm just saying when we depict it, I just know we're real good at depicting shit to be the most exciting and riveting you could have.
Well,
you know, when we watch a fighting scene in a movie, they don't have it look like that in real life.
I mean,
They're normally a lot shorter.
you kind of sound like Roseanne Barr. Are you trying to say, like, I mean, what about the Holocaust then, dude?
I'm
Was
sure
that-
all
was that
those
that?
people died, yeah, but I bet you when we make a movie, it's worse than real life.
I don't know, bro, because I wasn't there.
Me neither, so I don't actually know. But leaning into how Hollywood likes to do things, yeah.
But you could just look at the written accounts. They sound brutal. Like,
I'm sure.
chopped his arm off. And, like, have you ever looked at how Christopher Columbus did his thing? You think that's fake?
No, that's probably real.
But you think it's exaggerated or what? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I think we exaggerate things and we make things seem worse.
What about when we used to make that seem better? Because in the beginning, Christopher Columbus was like the finder of the country.
Which is dumb because he wasn't.
I know, but I'm saying
The
they
Vikings hit
lied.
here 500 years before him.
And when he came, there's people here already.
Yeah, but they were indigenous.
So
That doesn't count
why doesn't it count?
because they were getting discovered by the rest of the world.
That area?
Yeah.
They claim it was already discovered, bruh.
Yeah, by the Vikings.
Yeah, by the Vikings. Some people say the Moors, dude.
The Moors were after the Vikings.
Yeah, but before
Viking cities-
Christopher
The
Columbus.
Viking city, no, the Viking cities here 500 years before Christopher, and like 300 years before the Moors.
I know, but I'm still saying the Moors came before Christopher.
Sure.
Or they didn't come at all. There's actually no physical evidence. But theoretically, that's where they came.
But either way, they got beat by the Vikings.
Yeah, they got beat by the Vikings. For sure.
By centuries.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I hear.
The city's still there that the Vikings started. It's in Canada.
I don't understand. So they came and they left?
The Vikings?
Yeah.
No, they started that city in Canada, and they're still there. It's just a Canadian city. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to them, but they started that city. They're probably just part of the population.
They just turned into natives?
Yep.
Indigenous people? Inuits?
I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't think there are indigenous people to Canada.
Yeah, they are.
It's all white people.
No, you're wrong. They have a bunch of natives.
Oh, okay, so yeah, they just probably mixed in with the natives.
They look like Asians. Like they're the Inuit. It's interesting, actually. They found 285 children native corpses under 2 Catholic schools.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. No names, no faces, just bodies. I know, actually, the way they treated the natives, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what's harsher. I think we killed them, right? Is that what we did? We put them
Not
on reservations, too, though.
We killed some of them. I mean, mostly they died from disease.
Yeah, didn't we put them in smaller parts of their own land?
We stole some land. I mean, I don't know why people seem to think it's their land.
I'm saying in Canada, they separated the children from the parents and made them go to these special schools. I don't think we did that.
No, well,
We just put them on the reservation.
we were big on pushing stuff around.
Yeah, but we let them do whatever they want there, like, which didn't work because reservations are crap. Have you ever been to one, dude? They're like ghetto. They're like a big giant trailer park. Not all of them, obviously.
It's because it's a welfare state.
Yeah, but it's funny because there are some Native American tribes. This is what I've noticed. The bigger the tribe, the more welfare statey it is. The more everyone's poor and wastes the money and doesn't know anything. The less natives, the better they do. Why is he thinking that? Why are you thinking that's the way it is?
Because the more money.
Yeah, when it's less of them, they all get more money. Is that why you're saying that?
Yeah, they don't have to work for it.
But why, when there's only 100 and they get a bunch of money, they don't die and they're not alcoholics?
They're not probably getting a bunch of money.
They get a bunch. They get over 1 million. There's a tribe in Dakota. It's got 132 members. They all get over 1 million a year.
That's crazy. That's not normal.
But why don't they kill themselves is what I want to know. I wonder if it's like when you have too many people, you don't value life as much. I don't know.
Well, that's factual.
Right?
But that's not the problem. They must have to do a lot of work then.
The smaller tribes, they keep them busy, you're saying.
Well, yeah, when you got to work for it, you treat money differently. Like if you just know you're about to just get some free money all the time, you'll just blow that money. Fuck it. Who cares? Get more. When you work for it, you're not wasting your money.
But even though like at the end of every month you feel broke, like you want to die, you'll still blow it, them natives. Like when I was with that native girl, we still blew it. And I don't know why.
She just didn't earn it.
More was coming. I'm the third, dude.
Exactly.
That per cap check. Man, I wish I could get it now. Looking back, I feel like I wasted and squandered all of it. But now, dude, I would just be so happy if I could find a native girl with $450,000 in her bank account, dude. Trust fund money.
You know what time it is?
Is it time for the Patreon?
Yeah, it was a minute ago.
Boom, 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 boom. See ya.